What's up guys, Husto7 here, and today I've got a video to talk about patch 2.3.0, which is coming to the public test realm soon. I'm going to take you through the preview of it and talk about why I'm really excited for this patch, and to let you know that I'll be getting in and making some footage on this as soon as it goes live on the PTR, which is currently not live on the PTR, but once it's up there, I will be having lots of footage capturing all of the various things I'm going to be talking about. So be sure to subscribe if you're not currently, so you can see all of those videos. So this is a pretty major patch. It just went onto the PTR preview today, and I'll take you through item by item what they're going to be showing off. So the first thing is that there's a complete new zone called the Ruins of Sescheron, and this is cool. We're not sure if this is anything story related. My guess is that it's not. It says that it will help you explore the lore of the mighty barbarians. So, you know, I think it's like a rumor that actually, I think it's confirmed that the male barbarian in this game, is the barbarian from Diablo 2, so maybe we'll get to see some more about that, or, you know, how it fits into Haragoth, but if there's not anything story, then this is just going to be a new zone. So there's a couple of screenshots up. You can see the new zone. I'm not sure if that includes new monsters. It says that it will have strange new enemies and perilous environmental hazards. So not totally sure what that means, but I'm excited to see what the new enemies look like and what these environmental hazards are, and just check out this new zone in general. If you're a fan of Diablo 2, this might come as one of the most exciting pieces of news, and that is the Canice Cube. And so the Canice Cube is sort of like the Hordraic Cube from Diablo 2, and this is going to be coming in patch 2.3.0. It says in order to get this, you have to kill the Lost Tomb Guardian from the Ruins of Sescheron, and this is something that it says it can convert crafting materials from one type to another. There's more down below about crafting materials, how they all have become the same, so I'm wondering if it means you can convert like from white to blue, from blue to yellow, etc. But it says you can convert crafting materials, and I'm wondering exactly what this is totally going to do. If you remember, the Hordraic Cube in Diablo 2 had lots of secret recipes that you could unlock to craft, to add sockets or to craft special weapons, and so I wonder if this will be the same thing. You remember you could go to the cow level even if you had like a Tome of Town Portal and Wurt's Leg, so I'm wondering if there'll even be like a secret zone as a result of implementing this cube. I'll be sure to let you guys know if I find anything, but one of the most exciting things about the cube is that it allows the ability to extract by breaking down, sort of like salvaging, but you actually extract the passive from legendaries. So if you've been playing Diablo 3, you know that set pieces is pretty much where endgame content's at. You need to be running a set, but what about things like the Royal Ring of Grandeur? That's a great passive, for example, which lets set pieces be deducted by 1. Most people run with the Royal Ring of Grandeur in their build, but now you can actually give that up. If you sacrifice the item, you can actually absorb that passive into your cube, and you can have that passive in your cube rather than having to be stuck with wearing the Royal Ring of Grandeur all time. So that is so exciting. Currently, you can have 3 passives absorbed at any time. They can all be active at once, and you can have 1 passive from a weapon or an offhand, 1 passive from any jewelry, and 1 passive from any armor slot. So that is wonderful. Be sure to leave a comment. This is probably the feature I'm the most excited about. So leave a comment about what legendary piece you are going to want to rip the passive out of, because this is going to leave opportunities for some really awesome builds. I think for me, I really want to get the weapon from the Corrupted Ashbringer. If you're familiar with that item, that is going to be awesome. I've been saving one in my inventory, so once I get to the PTR, I will try ripping the passive out of that. No word as to whether or not this is going to be retroactive for current legendaries or only for future legendaries. I'll also have that information for you once the PTR goes active. Another change to this patch is that we're going to all 1 crafting material. So if you've been playing Diablo 3 from the beginning, you know that crafting materials have changed a lot over the few years. They used to go, there was a crafting material for normal, nightmare, hell, inferno, and then they went to all 1 crafting material, and then they went to pre-60 and post-60. It looks like we're going 1 crafting material across the board. So as you level up from 0 to 60, you'll be able to use your crafting materials as well as from 60 to 70. It'll be 1 crafting material that you'll use the whole time, which is a pretty cool feature. I don't typically level up many characters. I have most of my slots filled with max level characters, so it's not necessarily the best news, but it is nice to free up some of those spaces in my inventory. Now, some changes to Adventure Mode are coming, and these are one of the coolest new features. Basically, the most important thing is that there's trials are being removed. So no more Realm of Trials, no more Realm of Trial Keystones. Now you can actually just select when you go to the obelisk if you want to run a Nephilim Rift or a Greater Rift, and there's a drop down to choose which Greater Rift level you want to do. And that is just such a nice feature. The Realm of Trials was so it was just dumb. It was, you have to try to get as far as you can, but then you back out with Town Portal. This is just a lot easier. You can select which Greater Rift difficulty you want to do. Now, no word yet on how, if you have to start at level 1 and earn your way all the way up, or how it works. Again, be sure to subscribe. I'll have that information once this goes live on the PTR. In preparation for Season 4, there's a new feature called Season Journey. This will give you sort of like a snapshot at some of the basic things you can unlock during seasons, as well as you get new character portraits, similar to the Paragon portrait, but now they have these little leaves on them, and there's new portraits that you can unlock for season-only characters. So if you haven't tried out Seasons, like myself, I've only played non-season, maybe this is a good time to jump in and check out Season 4. That also means that Season 3 may be coming to an end. This was a pretty short season. It just started, I think, a few months back. No word yet on when Season 4 is ending and Season 3 Season 3 is ending and Season 4 is starting, but because this is some information that they're adding on the PTR, we will see if this means that Season 4 will be around the corner. Another huge change is that they're adding 4 new Torment levels, so now the difficulty goes all the way up to Torment 10, which is really interesting. I'm surprised by this. Torment 6 is just so easy if you're able to farm some of those endgame sets, and so I'm eager to see what Torment 10 is like, what the difficulty is like as it compares to Greater Rifts, and what the XP drop rate is going to look like. I'm wondering if it'll have specials. Really the only difference between the Torments is the difference in the XP bonus and gold find bonus, so I'm wondering if there'll be anything extra on any of these and how difficult they'll be. So be sure to subscribe, and I will have that information once it goes live on the PTR. Also, there's going to be new sets and new legendary items. This is really good news because I'm hoping that some of the new legendaries have really cool passives that can be extracted with the Canice Cube. That's going to be really exciting, and there's going to be new sets, which is going to be perfect because a lot of the set pieces right now you're sort of locked into one build. So I'm really excited to see what these new sets are going to be, and it even says right here, overall this should result in more build options for you to explore, which is great news. That means they're hearing the community, that they just don't want to have nothing but whirlwind barbs. That's great. I play a whirlwind barb. I played one from the very beginning, but if you want to try out other sets, now you're going to have other builds. Now you're going to have the sets to do that. Finally, the last change comes with combat. One of the biggest things that this is going to affect is rift progress. So enemies that take longer to kill in rifts are going to give you more time, which is great because minions, for example, don't drop those little purple orbs like the bosses do, but minions take a long time to kill. And so a lot of times I just leave the minions alone. Now, if you take the time to kill the minions, you'll get more experience and you'll get more time taken off your table in rifts. So that's going to be helpful. And also, it says that Rift Guardians, I'm not sure if I'm reading this correctly, but it seems like what it says is that they want you to have more emphasis on your journey as you explore the rift. So I'm thinking that that means that Rift Guardian health is going to be reduced, so that way you'll kind of maybe fly through the rift and then you spend 10 minutes on the rift boss, which happens sometimes. So I'm thinking that this means it's going to be a, in general, nerf to Rift Guardians. So there you have it. That's 2.3.0 patch PTR preview. Like I said, it's not live on the PTR just yet. I'll be sure to post on Twitter and make a video when it is, but you can download this patch now, or you can download the PTR client to get it ready if you want, and I'll show you how to do that. When you're on, I'm using the Battle.net app, you can switch to games, and right here where it says region/account, just click this and click in development, the PTR Reaper of Souls. Make sure that this little band up here says PTR, and that will give you access to 2.3 once it goes live. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said, be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all my Diablo 3 content.